in terms of percentages, if there's a pie, this is the question.
Love the pie,
what
Jack.
percentage of the pie would it be sponsorship revenue versus YouTube AdSense revenue versus merch revenue?
YouTube revenue would be 70%. And then merch and sponsorship revenue would be the remaining 15 each. So yeah, they're about the same.
Yeah, and those numbers are subject to change because there's some sponsorship deals that are starting to come our way that people are offering us money that's really hard to turn down.
I'm imagining that you guys are having casinos and stuff like that offering money that is just exorbitant.
I mean, the casinos are, starting to finally come around. That's a fascinating discussion as well. I mean, there was a time where I literally got trespassed. Like they held up the little T to the camera. It's like, you are hereby under section 19246 getting trespassed in this casino or whatever. And it used to be that, that you couldn't film, you couldn't take a picture in a casino, and now we just did an event at a casino where we had, over 1,000 people come to the casino, and the casino was absolutely thrilled to have us there. And we get inquiries on the daily from casinos, like, when could you come to our casino? When could you come to this casino? And so forth. So it's really cool. It's starting to happen. But the casinos haven't really thrown money at us. The slot machine manufacturers, I think, are another avenue that would be really intelligent to reach out to us. We have a lot of influence. I mean, how many people altogether watch our videos? Like, do you have any stats on that? Or like, how many views do we get a month? Or how many total subscribers? I don't have any idea.
A lot. I mean, long form video views in October, we did 5.7 million watch hours. And I think that was from a total audience of over 4 million individuals, I think. I'd have to look, but.
So 5.7 million hours, 4 million gamblers watched us gamble. I got a call today from a place. I saw an unknown number, and it was a 702 number. And for some reason, I was curious, and I had a feeling it might be important. So I returned the call, and it was a hair salon. And I randomly we were making like a joke about like something, and we talked about nose hairs. And I said that there's this place in town that like does a nose hair waxing. And I mentioned it by name, and the owner called me because he's like, I've had so many people that have come in here or talked about that you talked about us on your show. And it was literally
Jack, you could go there.
A throwaway little tiny line on one video ages ago. I mean, it's like, it's incredible. So like casinos and those kind of places, it's like 100 people a day come to see us and take a picture with us and say hi if they find out where we're filming. It almost becomes like impossible to film because so many of fans who we all love and adore and so forth come to see us. But the amount of money that these casinos can make from having influencers or whatever there, it's getting to the point where they're really starting to get it. So I think those pie charts will change dramatically over the next couple of years. It's really exciting to watch how it grows.
Would you guys ever open up your own casino?
Yes. Well, there's a lot to that, like, but I think anything I set my mind to, and I think anyone listening, anything you set your mind to, you can do. Like, I guarantee I could raise the money. One thing I don't like is if it was my own casino, I couldn't play there because that would be against gaming control regulations. And there has been lots of discussion about everything from a little video poker bar to a big casino in Las Vegas that I would be very, very interested in being involved in the casino, but it's also an enormous amount of work and so forth. And I'm not sure if I want to take that on. What about you, EJ?
Yeah, no, there are multiple people who have expressed interest in buying a casino themselves, talked to us about it, but I haven't been able to get over the not playing there hurdle. Like, if we own a casino, how can we tell people to come there if we're not allowed to play there?
What if you were like an affiliate for a certain casino? Like there was a casino that maybe was failing a little bit and they could use some new machines. They could have like put some makeup on it and then also take you guys in as part of the marketing or something. You take sweat equity or something like that.
Sure, if that could all be worked out, that I would be willing to bet, because I am a betting man, that would be one of the busier casinos in town.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
If we played there exclusively and we were in charge of the casino and the rewards program and everything, I would believe that I'm I never have lacked ambition or confidence. My mom was part of the 70s self-esteem movement, but I'm very confident if we were involved in a casino, it would do very, very, very well. And that would be fun if we could figure out how we could still play there.
And how is the arrangement between you two, if you're open to talking about it? I'm curious in terms of like the business. Like, do you guys split the business, or is there a certain percentage, or how has that worked out?
There's 4 of us involved, and we have a split. And everybody's happy. We've never had that I can think of. Have we ever had one financial discussion or dispute?
No.
We're all making tons of money. The division of duties is really clear. I don't fulfill merch. I mean, like we did how many thousand orders this weekend? We did 3,000 orders this weekend, and everybody except me has been down at the warehouse, unpacking boxes and shipping stuff. And I'm not doing it. I don't know why. My back would hurt. I don't know. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? We have people we can pay, but EJ was down there till 11 o'clock at night, which God bless you. But I'm saying we have a very, very great relationship, and the money is all split up. Everybody gets their fair share. It's not like I get, I'm the guy on camera, I get the most money. Like me and EJ get the same amount of money.
Yeah.
And he does all the editing, and he does most of the thinking, and then WBG does the question of the day and adds his brilliance, and it was all because of him and him taking us under his
guidance,
wing,
yeah.
his guidance of teaching me to be a
knowledge.
smarter gambler is how the whole channel started. So we all are involved.
How calculated is your playing in terms of maybe blackjack gets a higher engagement than slots? How do you know what to play, what days, and what to post?
That's you, 100%.
Yeah. I try on our YouTube videos. I try to pay attention to the last few days. Maybe there's a storyline of we played this machine and we lost a lot, so we'll go back and play that. Or, we do a little bit of that. But if he's not in the mood to play a certain game, we won't play it because then it's not fun. So I'll just say what do you think about playing this game today? Because we talked about it the other day. Let's play this. And then the table games. We usually use those as a way to get even if we're losing. So if we're losing $5,000 and we're only 4 minutes into the video, it's well, we got to get even or this is going to be really bad. And so we'll do a $4,000 hand and hopefully win. And
it's called the get even or get even worse. We have shirts about that.
Yeah, get even or get even worse is our slogan on table games. And then short form table games are just easy because you can tell a story inside 60 seconds, which is hard to do on a slot machine.
But we don't play craps because EJ finds it very difficult to capture the dice and make the viewing experience be any good. He doesn't like video poker. I love video poker, but he watches the stats, and we get much more engagement playing slots than video poker. I would rather play video poker all day, every day.
Too complicated for people.
You can play 99.4% video poker, and you're only giving up 0.06%. But people love to watch us play Dragon Link at $100 a spin, which probably has an average in this town hold of probably 8 to 12%. So it's much more expensive to make the content that people like. And then Baccarat versus Blackjack, there's one place that won't let us film Blackjack for some reason, which I think is asinine, but that's just their rule, but so we always play Baccarat there. And does that answer your question?
It does. What about the dollar amount that you play? Do you find that you get more engagement the more money you spend, or is there a diminishing returns?
There is. I think that we found, especially recently, betting more is just, we're not comfortable with it. We bet 250 a spin the other day. We lost 50,000. It's just that's not fun for us. It's not within our level of comfort. So we bet $50 a spin, $100 a spin sometimes. And then every once in a while we'll go crazy as a celebration for hitting 1 million subscribers or whatnot. But we try to stay in a certain range, and then we play for a certain amount of time. And if we get completely crushed at that bet level, that's something that we can manage.